Hey everybody, happy Groundhog Day. It is Weather Weenies on this Monday. Ryan Breton, Alan Holt with you. I did not watch Punxsutawney Phil, but from what I heard, it's 6 more weeks of winter.
What's the best part of Groundhog Day?
Just the tradition.
I was going to say the movie.
The movie, yes.
Yeah, that's it's got to be
There
the
you
best
go.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about a weather guy.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. What's not to like?
No, and big day out there. I mean, obviously I went to school not far from Punxsutawney.
Did you ever get to go cover that?
I didn't,
No?
mainly because I didn't want to get up at 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because like the people there gather in mass in the middle of the night. I also feel like it wasn't as much of a thing to cover when I was there, even though it's always been a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I did meet Punxsutawney Phil.
Okay.
Came
That's
in
big.
once.
Yeah.
I think Dana went to cover it. So
Well, what is the vibe like? Or is it like
it's like a party.
So it's like drinking.
I think
People
so.
are out there having like whatever it is they have with their coffee.
Yes, I think that's
All right.
exactly it.
Okay. Didn't know.
Yeah.
That would be something to do. I guess it's pretty far though.
Yeah, from where that's why I said I would never try to do it now. But when I was only an hour away or whatever in college, probably should have pulled it off back then.
It's an experience.
It
for
is,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
People rave about it, and it is one of those things that brings like a small town on the map for a day. So in that way, it's really cool.
I mean, I would put it on the map down in Texas.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, there's some. But it was just so far away. It was like another world.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, we are in February now. I thought we'd take a sec just to recap the month of January, and it was a wintry month.
The snow that we got about a week ago, that really bumped everything up.
Right.
From a snow perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up a bit above average in Portland and Bangor. Caribou right on target. And then this is the season so far. We're just about on target in Portland, slightly above in Bangor. If we had a Lewiston climate site,
They'd be up.
plus 20 inches or something.
That Christmas Eve really got that spot.
Exactly.
Yeah, they got like 18 more than everyone else.
Yeah. We do have a very reliable cooperative observer there, Jeff. I've got to see if he's got a season tally.
Yeah. He probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm friends with his son. I can text his son and be like, get your dad's seasonal
Yeah.
number to me. But he's been doing it for a long time, so I trust his numbers there. That's the snow situation. As far as the temperatures, we ended up almost 3 degrees below average, and that's coming off a January thaw. We got a thaw, which was nice, and then it was just back to the freezer.
And well, I've enjoyed that it has not warmed up since all the powder,
Right.
Because it's stayed nice.
It has.
It has stayed right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were up in it.
I know. I was up at Sugarloaf
Yeah.
over the weekend, and to your point, the last time we went above 32 degrees in Portland was a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Did it today.
2 Thursdays ago.
Yeah.
Did we get above today?
We did. We got to 34.
Dang it.
Um,
Well, I say dang
it's a good thing.
It is, but I was really paying attention to historically the record amount of consecutive days at or below freezing.
I looked it up this morning
Yeah.
too. I already forgot it because we were nowhere near it.
We
right?
were nowhere, but we would have been in the top 30 had we gone one more day.
Yes.
Of at or below freezing. So
I think in Portland, if we hit 12 days, it would have been the longest since 2015.
Yeah, we were
in
getting
Bangor, in Bangor, last year they had to stretch this long in Bangor.
okay, no big deal for them.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't write it on here. But yeah, I was up in the mountains over the weekend, and man, going up there on Thursday, by the way, that was 3 days after the storm.
Yeah.
The amount of blowing snow
gosh, wow.
still, and not even up at Sugarloaf. I'm talking like in Jay and Livermore Falls, when you're driving on these kind of country roads with big open fields next to them, there was still snow whipping onto the roads.
And it was blowing too,
Yeah.
enough to where Weather Service put out that extreme cold advisory. Yeah, it was all wind driven.
I will say, once the winds died down, I did not ski on Thursday because I knew it would be on the windy side. But Friday, Saturday, and yesterday, the sun was out. There was very little wind, and even though it was like below 0 at the top and single digits to around 10 at the base, as long as you dressed for it, it was fine.
Yeah, that's dressing for it is big.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Right.
For sure. Like, no doubt about that.
No,
Yeah.
and I think that it was good that we had a dry weekend. People were able to enjoy it if they like snow, not just skiing, but I saw a ton of snowmobilers, ice fishing, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's been nice to have the powder just sitting around for the enjoyment of people. Yeah.
I thought this was interesting. This is visible satellite from today, and you know this, obviously. Not sure our audience does. This is cloud cover. This is cloud cover. And this is all the snow that's covering the ground. And it even registers on this visible
Can
satellite.
you loop that?
Yeah.
That's an easy way so that people can see. I know the sun goes down. Yeah,
right.
but you see
But you
where
see the cloud moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool shot. Yeah.
And some of the numbers from down there, you were following this a little bit more closely than I was, although we both have friends who work in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Within our company, you were texting with Brad in Charlotte. I was texting with Tim in Greensboro. It was a storm that will be remembered for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Historic for them. I don't know if it was the most prolific snowfall, but it's up there. They're talking like record levels. And they got the same kind of deal that we got in terms of really high ratios and a lot of powdery snow.
Right.
Not the wet, heavy, icy stuff. So
Even
they
Myrtle
were loving
Beach.
They were loving it.
Light and fluffy. They had like 3-foot snow drifts in Myrtle Beach.
It was blowing around out there too.
Yeah.
Like the video was horizontal. The
Crazy.
Snow. Yeah.
Glad we missed that one. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
We needed a break.
I was curious. It did. We were never though thinking, oh, this is
no.
a
The question was, were we going to be on the edge of the precip
that was
shield?
it. Yeah, and we weren't.
Right.
So, and there were it seems like I haven't seen any reports, but there was enough for there to be some talk in the Weather Service to go out and put coastal flood advisories and things like that.
To your point, in Wells today, there was significant splashover. Webb Hannett Drive in Wells, which is right on the seawall. There was about a foot of surge.
Okay.
And that was enough to cause some flooding there. The typical spots in Portland, like out in front of Jay's Oyster, there was some flooding there. Christian Bridges actually has a video of that up on his.
Okay, so there was a little bit. Yeah.
So there was some
minor impact.
Yeah.
How big of a problem would you say the spray is? Freezing spray. Can that be problematic?
It's more of a problem on the water.
On the water.
Okay. Yeah. And there was, I don't know if you heard this, there was a devastating story out of Gloucester, Massachusetts. A boat offshore, I think it was about 20 or 30 miles, and don't quote me, I don't know the exact detail, but 7 people died on Friday.
So, oh my God.
Offshore. And I think, if you go to our website, I'm sure there's information up on this. I was talking to a meteorologist friend of mine yesterday. He was thinking that freezing spray on the boat Friday morning could have affected the buoyancy of the boat.
Yeah, just
on the coast, it's the rocks will get covered.
Okay.
But it's less of a problem on land.
So it's more of a
marine issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Right. Wow, that's a terrible story.
Yeah, it was awful. But that's something that I'm sure was in our news over the weekend when information came out. Our weather is quiet over these next couple of days. We don't have a ton of time to get into it, but we'll briefly break down in our Wednesday here. We've got a series of these little clippers coming in. I think scattered snow showers is the way to phrase it on Wednesday, but we might have a little fluff. So there could be an inch, maybe on the mid-coast if a few of these snow showers become a little bit more enhanced.
Not an all skate, though.
No.
Not an all skate.
No.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, it's a weaker one. Could be an isolated snow shower. The most intriguing part of the forecast, though, is Saturday. We'll have to see what this does.
So, this one has that Norland Trough vibe to it, where you get that secondary low developing off the parent low, and how that circulates to our east, I think is going to have a lot to say on the eventual outcome. But it's Monday,
right?
So we've got 5 days.
Yeah. And we just did this all week last week, where we're talking about a weekend thing. So we'll focus in on Saturday as we get close to it. The cold, low, pulls down after is going to be dramatic. Super Bowl Sunday looks frigid.
It's going to be cold, yeah. This snow chance, for perspective, looks like a better offering than this past weekend's did at the same time frame out.
Yeah, I think either way, with the front, with the push of cold, we'll get at least a period of snow. We'll just have to see what the low does offshore. but at least some snow on Saturday.
And frigid, like you
Right.
said. Wow. Yeah, Super Bowl, bundle up.
But yeah, it's not going to be
Yeah.
not going to be a warm one here.
No.
We'll be following our crew out in California, though. Lee Goldberg's going, Sam Olsen,
Yeah, we're
Sean
sending-
Stackhouse.
Oh my gosh.
Derek Thayer.
Did I draw the short
I
straw or
know.
what? Oh my god.
I think I named everybody.
Wow.
I hope I didn't forget anybody.
Well, fun.
But
Good
yeah,
for
they're
them.
heading out there.
Yeah, that'll be a great time.
All right. Thanks for being here. We're going to have more to say on Saturday as the week goes on.